Tehillim, or Psalms 17, 35, 54, and 63. Psalm 17. Hear, righteous Yehovah, listen to my cry. Give ear to my prayer from lips without deceit. Let my right ruling go out from your presence. Let your eyes see what is straight. You have examined my heart. You have visited me in the night. You have tried me. You find I have not schemed. My mouth would not transgress. As for the deeds of men, by the word of your lips, I have kept myself from the paths of the destroyer. My steps have held fast to your paths. My feet have not slipped. I have called upon you, for you answer me, O El. Incline your ear to me. Hear my speech. Let your loving commitment be distinguished. You, who save by your right hand those who take refuge from those who rise up. Guard me as the apple of your eye. Hide me under the shadow of your wings. From the face of the wrong who ravage me, from my deadly enemies who surround me. They are enclosed in their own fat. They speak proudly with their mouths. They have now surrounded us in our steps and set their eyes to cast us to the ground, like a lion who is eager to tear his prey, and as a young lion crouching in cover. Arise, O Yehovah, confront him, cause him to bend. Deliver my being from the wrong by your sword, from men by your hand, O Yehovah, from men of the world whose portions is in this life. And you fill their bellies with your treasure. They are satisfied with children and shall leave their riches to their babes. As for me, let me see your face in righteousness. I am satisfied to see your appearance when I awake. Psalm 35. O Yehovah, strive with those who strive with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take hold of shield and armor and rise from my help, and draw out spear and lance to meet those who pursue me. Say to my life, I am your deliverance. Let those be ashamed and blush who seek my life. Let those be turned back and abashed who plot evil to me. Let them be as chaff before the wind, with a messenger of Yehovah driving on. Let their way be dark and slippery, with the messenger of Yehovah pursuing them. For without cause they hid their net for me. Without cause they dug a pit for my life. Let ruin come upon him unawares, and let his net that he had hid catch himself. Let him fall in it to ruin. But let my own being exult in Yehovah. Let it rejoice in his deliverance. Let all my bones say, Yehovah, who is like you, delivering the poor from one stronger than he, and the poor and needy from him who robs him. Ruthless witnesses rise up. They ask me that which I knew not. They reward me evil for good, bereaving my life. But when they were sick, I put on sackcloth. I humbled my being with fastings, and my prayer would return to my own bosom. I walked about as though he were my friend or brother. I bowed down mourning as one mourning for a mother. But they rejoiced at my stumbling and gathered together. The smiters gathered against me, and I did not know it. They tore in pieces without ceasing. With unclean ones mockers at feasts, gnashing at me with their teeth. Yehovah, how long would you look on? Rescue my being from their destructions, my only life from the lions. I give you thanks in the great assembly. I praise you among a mighty people. Let not my lying enemies rejoice over me, or those who hate me without cause wink their eyes. For they do not speak peace, but they devise words of deceit against the peaceable ones of the land. And they open their mouths wide against me. They say, Aha, aha, our eyes have seen it. This you have seen, O Yehovah, do not be silent. O Yehovah, do not be far from me. Stir up yourself and awake to my right ruling, to my cause, my Elohim and my Master. Rule me rightly, O Yehovah, my Elohim, according to your righteousness, and let them not rejoice over me. Let them not say in their hearts, Aha, our desire. Let them not say, We've swallowed him up. Let those who are rejoicing at my evil be ashamed and abashed altogether. Let those who are exalting themselves over me be clad in shame and humiliation. Let those who delight in my righteousness cause, shout for joy and be glad, and let them always say, Let Yehovah be made great, who is deserving the peace of his servant, and my tongue shall speak of your righteousness, your praise, all day long. Psalm 54. O Elohim, save me by your name and rightly rule me by your might. Hear my prayer, O Elohim. Give ear to the words of my mouth. For strangers have risen up against me, and cruel men have sought after my life. They've not set Elohim before them. Selah. See, Elohim is my helper. Yehovah is with those who sustain my life. He repays evil to my enemies. Cut them off in your truth. Voluntarily I slaughter to you. I praise your name, O Yehovah, for it is good. For he has delivered me out of all distress, and my eye has looked upon my enemies. Psalm 63. O Elohim, you are my El. I earnestly seek you. My being has thirsted for you. My flesh has longed for you in a dry and thirsty land without water. Therefore I have had a vision of you in the set-apart place, to see your power and your esteem. Because your loving commitment is better than life, my lips do praise you. Therefore I bless you while I live. In your name I lift up my hands. My being is satisfied as with marrow and fat, and my mouth praises you with singing lips. When I remember you on my bed, I meditate on you in the night watches. For you've been my help, and in the shadow of your wings I sing. My being has closely followed you. Your right hand did uphold me. But those who seek to destroy my life go into the lower parts of the earth. They are handed over to the power of the sword. They become a portion for jackals. But let the sovereign rejoice in Elohim. Let everyone who swears by him exult. For the mouth of those speaking lies is stopped.